Right, so our typical Horde Survivor type of situation here. This is atypical though. Wait, was that a level up? Is that how level ups look like perhaps? The whole thing just drops on you? Look at this gun. Looking great. Oh yeah. You know I love splitting bullets in these type of games. Oh god. This one, it seems like you can put as many things as you want on your gun, which is kind of fun. We got some 20 minutes till dawn things happening here. Just the correlation of like, do I want to reload? Do I want to keep shooting? There's a lot of synergies and a lot of builds that you can plan out based on those things. The scatter bullet. Oh my god, get out of the way. Because if we think about knockback, oh, it's too late for us anyways. Cube Hero. This reminds me of the old Final Fantasy games, like just the animations and everything and how the turns progress so far. Okay, so I want to put you here. Right? Obviously we're taking the drugs. It's okay once in a while, right? This game understands us. Cube Hero understands how it is. And now we're gonna go do mushrooms. Oh damn, that's a nasty mushroom. The crossbomb is seriously the best thing in the world. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? I can't even see what he's doing now. This guy is at 14 HP. 12 HP? 14? 12. Have fun flying while you can, bro. You're dead. Whoa! Cube Hero. I really like it. For blasters, let's try it out. I don't see that particular number decreasing. I think that's gold. Okay, we got a treasure chest. What? Why does a treasure chest hurt me? Dig, dig, dig. Oh, there's some fuel. We did it. It healed like a quarter of a tank, maybe. Hurry! We found the treasure chest! Pick it up, pick it up. Everything explodes when you pick up a treasure chest in this game. That's great. Why is there a thing above my head? Oh, I'm almost out of fuel. I was not watching it at all. I'm dead. I ran out of fuel. That was stupid. Whoa, there's a lot of them. The exploding enemies for this one would have been really good. Can I just crush through them? I can! Oh crap, I'm running into blocks. Ah, damn it. I'm scared. We're getting out of here. Sorry if I left someone behind. That's too bad. Maraca, here we go. The magnets go on, you press space, and it goes towards your cursor. Very interesting. And just tossing things around. Oh, oh! If you hit yourself, you don't get hurt, thank goodness. There's a magnetized spiky rock over here, it seems. Yeah, anything with a magnet just gets attracted to this thing automatically. Okay, trap. I think we killed one thing there. Trap. Sweet. They keep coming from the soup. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. We're playing Pokemon today. Dance is not dancing. They do dance though, that's nice. Right, so special day for Pokemon players, Pokemon TCG Pocket. New packs have come out, everyone's going crazy. In fact, I've seen something with the game that I never seen before, so right when they came out at 1 AM Eastern time today, could barely open the game, was not working. Hey, happy birthday, Hugh! Hugh Genus, happy birthday! Aw, thanks, Stance! I need my Mommy Mars in my TCG collection. Wow, what a name. Hello, how are you doing? I'm gonna call you... Mommy Mars? I don't know what to call you. Okay, so... obviously, this is what we're doing today. I'm spending all of my packs and all of my hourglasses to open up as many of these packs as we can today. So, here we go. Let's open some of the new booster packs. Let's open some of the new booster packs. So we're gonna start off with my my pack stamina. We'll do Dialga. I guess it's Dialga. All right, what do we got here today, everybody? I heard that the carousel doesn't matter, but you still gotta do it, in my opinion. Just a little spin. First pack, baby. Yanma, okay. Cranidos, interesting. Finneon, they got a new Finneon in here. Sorry, I'm just gonna turn down the music just a touch. They got a little Finneon over here. So what does this one do? It does an elegant swim. Okay, I'll actually open all the cards and then I'll read them. Bidoof with a Super Fang and a new Magneton. New Magneton. I think the last one has a little bit more utility, so I don't know if I'll use that Magneton. So we got some new cards. Yanma is very, very normal. Colorless might make it a little bit more interesting, I guess, but we're gonna have to see its evolve form before I say if it's worth using or not. Cranidos is low energy, like decent power for a 1 energy move, but it is a stage 1, so, and it comes from a fossil, it looks like, a new fossil. So that's interesting. Okay, move on. Finneon, what are you doing now? You're doing Elegant Swim. Flip a coin if heads during your next opponent's turn. Prevent all damage and effects to this Pokemon. And it also does 10 damage too, so that's pretty interesting. You control for a turn, I guess. Let's go gambling! Let's go gambling! What's up, Vino? And hello, Presso. Hello, hello. Alright, so he's cool. We're gambling, and I'm going to be talking a lot because I tend to do that with these new cards and opening them. Super Fang. Have your opponent's active Pokemon's remaining HP rounded down. We might see some interesting things from this. Bidoof has a very low HP count, so I don't see him just kind of gnawing down too much, but you never know. You never know. Maybe you put Bidoof on the bench and you just like power him up just in case they want to put out their Charizard or something like that. Very interesting. Very interesting. And then Magneton, for stage 1, very weak. Very, very weak stage 1. I mean, compare him to Cranidos. Like, he is inferior to that for sure. Get your grilled cheese on. Get your grilled cheese on. Get whatever you need to enjoy your time here, everybody. Okay, so we register that into our little card decks. I did open 1 pack before we jumped in today, just because I would have been wasting pack stamina if I didn't. But I'm saving all my hourglasses and as much of the pack stamina as I could for this stream here. And let's do a Palkia now. This will be my first Palkia. I guarantee that. Alright, spin the wheel of fortune. What does RNG bring us today? Buuziel, Heat Rotom. What the heck? Is that his actual name? Heat Rotom? Uxie? Uxie looks interesting. Nose Pass looks also interesting. And a Rocky Helmet, our first tool. The first tool that I pulled. Yes, I have seen some leaks. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've seen some of the leaks. Couldn't resist. But, yeah. I'm hungry too. I've eaten a handful of potato chips today, and that's it so far. Very unhealthy. I'm not good. Buizel. Buizel? Is that how you say it? Buizel? Water Gun? Not too bad of a starter. Not too bad of a starter, I have to say. Heat Rotom. So he has Heat Breath. Flip a coin if heads, it does more damage. Pretty normal for a kind of a slower to start basic with higher HP. Could see him being used perhaps. Mind Boost. Actually, no, I can't. Mind Boost. Take a Psychic Energy from your energy zone and attach it to Mesprit or Azelf. Interesting, interesting. It also does 20 damage. That's not bad. That is not bad. I'd have to see Mesprit or Azelf, both of them, before I say what the strategy really looks like. I don't know exactly how that would work so far. Nose Pass is a basic Pokemon. Again, high cost, high HP. Retreat cost is pretty nasty, so unless he evolves into something really good, I don't see him being used. Rocky Helmet. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, do 20 to the attacking Pokemon. So we have the Druddigon or whatever, that effect, but you have it through a Pokemon tool. I'm definitely gonna see that being used. I might use it myself. We'll see. So what are you guys eating here? A single pretzel. That's what you're eating. I had some ham, lard, onion, pickle sandwiches too. Mid at best. Next time I'm gonna do meat pie, pickle, horseradish. That does sound pretty good. Both of them sound good to me. Should do way better. Where did the lard come from? Okay. We're out of stamina. What do? I tell you what we do. We're gonna start opening up 10 packs at the same time. Let's see if we get lucky. I'm feeling it. We're gonna find a God pack. Here it comes. Use those hourglasses. It's booster open in time, and we're gonna do 10 at the same time. Do we get to look at them or anything? Nothing? I think it slices all the way through, right? Zip! Alright, zipped open, everybody. Tangela, already have one. Shinx, haven't had one. Puccina, interesting. Volkner! I'm not gonna lie, looked at the leaks. I'm excited for Volkner. We'll see if he actually serves. So this is a Rampardos. Interesting. Do I get to look at all 5, or do I look at all of them at the same time? Oh crap, should I be I guess I should be reading the cards as I pull them up instead, because it doesn't show us the summary until the end, which is unfortunate. Keith, what's going on? Sausages, eggs, chips, pulled pork, and spring rolls. That sounds a lot like a lot of salt, yes. Whoa. That's like in one meal? Fan Rotom. So there's a Heat Rotom and a Fan Rotom. Interesting. Spin Storm. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon. Put your opponent's active Pokemon into their hand. My god. Wait, what? I can see some trolling happening here. Buttery. Ooh, Splash. Why does it do a splash? Does that evolve? Decent starter, I guess. Pretty normal, actually. Megaton we've seen. Another Volkner. So we got 2 copies already. Cool. Next pack, we got Buizel again. Drifloon. Expand. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes less damage from attacks. Not a bad starter. Not a bad starter. Can probably block most damage from other starter Pokemon. On the first move, at least. I'm assuming it evolves into something. What? Double Drifloon? Are you dumb? Woohoo! Woohoo! Our first nice card here. Star level. Tangrowth. What a great looking card. I think this card looks awesome. I love the art. Tangrowth is 130 HP. Evolves from Tangela. Mega Drain. Heal 30 damage from this Pokemon. Way too high of a cost. I don't think it's going to see too much play. The retreat cost is ridiculous as well. Here's Azelf, one of the psychic Pokemon that work with the other thing that we found. Only requires 1 energy, so I don't know what the huge point of, you know, getting energy on it from another Pokemon would be, but maybe there's something I'm missing. This attack does 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon, so you can bench snipe with Azelf a little bit. A little bit. I'm not judging. I probably have had days where I ate almost the same amount of food, or at least the same types of categories. You got carried away. We all do sometimes, my friend. We all do. Combee, call for family. Put 1 basic Pokemon from your deck onto your bench. Wait. Any type of Pokemon? It doesn't even have to be grass. That is interesting. I think that there's going to be a meta around Combee. Yeah, that's very interesting. I think that's very interesting. Another Finneon. Shinx we saw before, but I didn't read it. So he can hide. Flip a coin. If heads, during your opponent's next turn, all damage and effects are negated. So, yeah, we see this on a lot of basic Pokemon. That Finneon, though, has its Elegant Swim, and it can do damage with it. So it's better than this. Although I think the Finneon has less HP, so there's a trade-off. Hey! Drifloon is going to evolve from that thing that can take 20 less damage. It does Balloon Strike, not very strong Psychic Pokemon. There's better Psychic Pokemon to use. Hey, Togetic! Here we go! So evolves from Togepi. Decent actually normal HP for a stage 1. I think that there's going to be a Togekiss as well. So of course, that's your eventual goal if you're using Togepi or Togetic or whatever you want to call it. Or whatever he's called. Heatran. Heatran is a pretty high HP starter, or basic. Huge amount of energy requirement though. This Pokemon also does 20 to itself with Steel Tackle. Would anyone use this? Maybe. I mean, he has no evolution. He's kind of like Growl Arcanine EX, I guess. A little bit weaker for HP, a little bit weaker for the damage delivered, and his retreat cost is pretty high. Will-O-Wisp from Duskull here. Interesting. Pretty normal starter. I think he evolves, I'm sure. Burmy is, again, just a normal starter, and we got another one. Whoa! What's this? Dark Ray EX. Nightmare Aura. Whenever you attach a dark energy from your energy zone to this Pokemon, do 20 damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Whoa. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Now, he does have a high energy cost to attack, so I'm wondering if folks... There's two strategies. Like, you power him up on the bench if you want to use him. Actually, no, you wouldn't use him that way. You would want him on the first draw, and as you are powering him up, you can take out their first basic, perhaps. If they're not able to evolve it or what have you. I think people would retreat it before that happens, most likely. Very, very interesting card. It's a basic. I think this is going to get some use. I think this is going to get some use in the current meta, for sure. What a great end to that pack. Pack number 6, everybody. Bunnery again. Oddish. It's crocheted. This has some nice art. I like that. Blot, heal 10 damage from this Pokemon. I believe that there's some other grass Pokemon that already have that. I can't remember who. Someone from the Mythical Islands, I think. Tangrowth, we did get the special art Tangrowth. We have seen Tangrowth already, but we got the basic version here as well. Togepi with Pound, very cool, very cool. Registeel, wow, what a cool guy. Metal Claw, he's a basic. We saw another Pokemon that looks pretty much like you already. High energy costs, yada yada yada. Bunnery again. Lopunny, here's the evolved version. Jump Kick. This attack also does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. I'm assuming that you get to pick. You definitely do get to pick, right? Not random. It would. I feel like it would indicate random specifically if it was random. Otherwise, if not mentioned, we can assume that you get to choose. I would say that if you can get Lopunny out on your second turn and, like, the opponent is using a deck that needs quite a bit of startup, this could be okay, but the Jump Kick damage to the active Pokemon isn't quite there for that to be a real strategy. Even if it was 30, I would be like, okay, I get it. I get this. But with 20 as the Jump Kick, I think that's a little low. But I'd have to try to see if it would actually be super effective or not. Wash Rotom. What's up with the Rotoms? I did not play this generation of Pokemon, so these look so weird to me. Wave Splash, 80 HP. Not bad. Do these things evolve into something, or do you need multiple to evolve to something? Is there something weird there? I don't know. But we've been seeing a lot of... Oh my god! A crown card! Dialga. Oh my god. Woo! Oh, damn. Okay. Obviously a huge pull here. Huge pull. Damn, it's beautiful. I'm happy with this. So we've all seen the card. I'm sure if you've been following Pokemon, you've seen the promo video for the reveal of the next booster pack that they put out. I think Dina or Nintendo put it out. So we all know what he's doing. So he has Metallic Turbo that's doing 30 damage and also attaching Steel Energy to a benched Pokemon. Doesn't have to be a Steel Pokemon as well, so that can get very, very interesting. And then he has Heavy Impact, which is kind of low for a 4 energy attack, but Dialga could be powering up another Dialga, or you're just using him as an engine. We'll see how people play it. I think I will try it eventually, but damn, huge pull. Fan Rotom, Puccina, Mega Cargo, okay. So we have Searing Flame. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. Burned hasn't been in the game yet. I don't know how burn works. If anyone knows, I assume that it does 20 damage every turn unless they are healed from it. Right? No, wait, that would be poison. How does burn work? Is there like tooltips? I'll have to figure that out. Here's another Electabuzz. What is this, like the third one? Something like that. Charge. Take a lightning energy from Energy Zone and attach it to this Pokemon. Very good. Very good. Like I said before, I am excited to use Volkner, and I know that Electivire is part of his list of Pokemon that he can power up. But yes, I'm very excited for electric types. Probopass. So he's a stage 1. He evolves from the nose thing. okay HP, triple nose, flip 3 coins. This attack does 50 more damage for each heads. Wait a minute. 50 more damage for each heads, and he does 30 base. So let's just say you're doing at least 80 unless you're super unlucky. And then you can do all the way up to 180. My god. I could see myself using this, actually. So you get the Dialga to, like, power him up, and then let's go. Triple nose. Of course, that's a lot of coin flipping, but, you know. What good deck doesn't have some coin flipping in it? Poochyena, Bite. We've seen you. Another Poochyena, of course. Skunk Tag. Look at that. Oh god, I know people that look like that. What Pokemon do I look like? Any opinions? Put your opinions in the chat. What Pokemon do I look like? Skuntank, Poison Gas. Your opponent's Pokemon is now poisoned. Could be a decent poisoner for sure. Could be a decent poisoner. The base damage on Poison Gas is quite high. So I think that's actually a pretty good dark poison Pokemon. Stunky, we got the basic from it too. We got the scratch on Stunky. Wow, that's a lot of HP. Are there any trainers that work with Stunky or the Evolve version? Quite a bit of HP for a basic, I must say. I didn't know he's so tanky. Dusclops. Psy Punch at 50 is not very much for 3 energy in my opinion. Yeah, maybe there's a stage 2. I can't recall if there is. Murkrow, look at this cool guy. Very, very, you know, standard stats for a basic. Krogunk, look at this gangsta. So he has 60 HP. Group beat down 20 times. So flip a coin for each Pokemon you have in play. This attack does 20 damage for each heads. If this was at 1 energy, it would be broken. Thank God it's at 2. So it can do up to 80 damage. So this is kind of like Pikachu EX, but dark type. Obviously he's not an EX, so he's not doing as much damage. But I guess Pikachu EX is based on bench Pokemon, but this is basically the same thing. You want to fill up your whole bench before you throw out the Krogunk. I'm wondering how this will get some play. I'm very, very interested. Very, very interested. Eevee, quick attack, 10 plus. Flip a coin. If heads, it does 20 more damage for a total of 30. I think people will probably veer more towards the continuous stomp or continuous pounce version of Eevee. Whatever that move is called. The one where you flip heads until you get tails. I feel like people are more excited from that. This is a little bit more consistent. It has some base damage. But I just feel like people will use the other one still, in my opinion. Darkrai. Normal Darkrai this time. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. We got the EX last time. So this is the basic version. Basic version is... It's okay. I mean, if we think about not Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff EX, which I do use, Wigglytuff has way more HP, 3 energy requirement as well, but also has more damage on her move. I can't remember what it's called. So yeah, it's a basic version of Wigglytuff EX in my opinion. You got the Immersive Dialga on your first pack. I got it on my pack number 6, I think it was. So yeah, our first one was that Tangrowth. Hell yeah. This Tangrowth is awesome. I'm happy with this one. I'm happy with this one. Okay. But we got the Darkrai. We got the Dialga EX, of course. The Crown version. And that's it. I guess we got this guy too. He's 3 diamond. Alright, we're moving on. Not a bad set of 10 packs, I will say. I'm happy with the results. What are we what is our collection at? Let's see. I'm gonna skip this. We're at 44, I guess. 46. 44 out of 155 in terms of the unique Pokemon, or whatever it's called. Whatever you want to call that counter. Alright, we're opening up 10 of the Palkia now. Let's do it. Open 10 packs. Take my freaking hourglasses. This is what they're made for. It's booster pack opening time for sure. Alright, let's zip it open, boys. Zip! One of them had shiny on it, so I think it's gonna be good. One of them near the end. I wasn't watching it for the rest of them, but I don't know if you guys have noticed, but if you open up a pack and there's like little sparkles that come out of it, like more than usual, I think that means that there's a pretty decent card in there. Even if it doesn't do that though, you will get some good results as well, but for some reason sometimes it indicates it with that little animation. Nothing new. Oh, Weevil EX! Not bad. He's looking cool. Scratching Nails. 140 HP. If your opponent's active Pokemon has damage on it, this attack does 40 more damage. So we have to damage them first. It's only 1 energy. This is gonna get some gameplay. Absolutely. I don't know what his basic stage is called. We've probably seen it and I just have a terrible memory. But if you can get an attack off with them, and then you go in with the Weevil EX, that's going to be a pretty decent situation. For 1 energy doing 40 damage, that's pretty great. And then he's dark as well, so let's combine this with like maybe some poison or something like that. Maybe the best first move is like, you could even get a Wheezing out and then switch in a Weevil? Yeah, you could do that. You could do something like that. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. We'll theory craft on the best deck later on. Ooh, what's this? Miss Magus EX. That's cool. Miss Magius, or however you say this, Miss Magius. That's pretty cool. 150, 140 for the HP. The stage 1, I don't recognize that Pokemon. Magical Delusion with 70 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Confused is also new for the Pocket TCG here. I assume that every time they attack, they can hurt themselves for, I'm gonna assume 20 damage. Pretty cool though. Pretty cool. Miss Magius. Alright, let's move on. That was the last one. Nosepass we've seen. Finneon we've seen. Gastrodon we've seen. Chatot we've not seen. I should have read that. What's the last one? Oh, that was the last one. Come on, give me something good. Tail Jab with 60 HP, pretty normal. Another one! Okay. They just want to give me more of these. This came up twice now as our, like, decent pull in a row. Groddle. I should have read his card, oops. So here's Rotom. How come we have a bunch of, like, other types of Rotom and then we have a normal one? This is crazy. Assault Laser. If your opponent's active Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached to it, this attack does more damage. Right. I mean, situationally pretty damn good, but you're gonna have to call that one up real quick. Prinplup, Surf. That Surf does not do a lot of damage, let's just say that much. Shellos, whoa. There's 2 different colors here? So what is it, like kind of like a snail situation? Basic Pokemon, high energy cost, it's pretty normal. I don't know if this will evolve or not, but it's not so great, in my opinion. Here's another one of him. Regice, I think. Crystal Body. It has an ability called Crystal Body. Prevent all effects of attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon. So no status effects, I guess. Pretty cool. Decent HP. Frost Smash is not the greatest 2 energy move, but he is very, very good at staying alive. Yeah, interesting card. I wonder if people will use it. Slugma, look at you. 70 HP with a flare at 1 energy. Not a bad basic card, actually. Not a bad basic card. Staraptor. Staraptor is 140 HP, stage 2. Okay. And he has Clutch. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon cannot retreat. Right, so he's kind of like an Arbok, right? Kind of weak for a stage 2. And the effect and the move itself, I don't think it's useful enough for this to actually see some play, but I could be wrong about that. Another one, I swear this is the most common card we're pulling. Buizel. We didn't read the Chatot last time. He has 70 HP this time. Fury attack. Flip 3 coins. This attack does 20 damage for each heads. So kind of like a Kangaskhan, but more flipping. I mean, I can see some people using it, maybe. Retreat cost is fine. Shieldon, 100 HP, grows up from, or sorry, evolves from a fossil, I think. Headbutt at 50, yeah, I don't know if people are going to be playing Shieldon. Not sure if people are going to be getting that. Mo Rotom? What was up with this generation of Pokemon? Were they obsessed with, like, machinery? Energy Cutoff. Flip a coin. If heads, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Damn. That's not a bad move. At 2 energy costs, I think it's a little costly. A little bit too slow to start up, but people could possibly use it. I think there's a couple of other Pokemon that can do the same thing. Gyarados can do the same thing. Has a higher cost, of course. I think it's also Persian at also a 2 energy cost and is a stage. No, actually, Persian is a 1 energy cost, but is a stage 1, I think. Either way, I'm not sure if people will use this or not, but it's interesting. Blossom is a stage 2 from Vileplume, or whatever that thing is called. Not strong enough to see use, I don't think. That's a really weak stage 2. Super weak. Another Shellos. Rotom again. Rhydon! Hey, kind of interesting art. Rack down at 70 damage. I don't think it's strong enough for people to be that interested. Unless there's a trainer that can get it started quicker or something. I don't think so. What is this? Pack 7 already? We're ripping through this one so quick. But I guess we've seen some of the cards, so we're not reading as much. Cricketune! So this is like a bard, or what? Like a bard with scythes? 90 HP, Entrancing Melody. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Maybe get some use just because of the confusion, we'll see. Kind of a weak stage 1. Monferno! Nice, Fiery Punch at 1 energy. Not bad at all. Roserade? Oh, cool. 100 HP from, it's a stage 1. Poisonous Whip will poison the Pokemon and do 50 damage. We saw a dark Pokemon that looks exactly the same. I can't remember the name of it though, but that's kind of cool. Got the poison on the grass type now. I saw something really good pop up. Did you see that? It snuck in. So Turtwig at 80 HP, with a bite with 2 energy costs. We've seen a lot of cards that look exactly like this. Oddish again. Glaceon! Oh, cool. Ice Beam. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's Pokemon is now paralyzed. So, like, I'd probably rather use Articuno than Glaceon if I want that type of attack. Although Articuno is 3 energy requirement, not 2. So, yeah, maybe get some use. Maybe get some use just because of paralyzed. Burmy. Okay, what's it gonna be, everybody? Let's see. Whoa! Licky EX! Rainbow Border Double Star. This is a cool card. Very cool. Damn. They weren't lying. They weren't lying. We found it. So, evolves from Lickitung. 160 HP for Stage 1 EX. 4 energy requirement is kinda hefty, but let's see what it does. 100 plus. I'm getting excited already. Flip a coin until you get tails. Whoa! This attack does 40 more damage for each head. Okay. This one is I'm probably going to experiment with this one for sure. I mean... So it's like a super exaggerated version of continuous stomps or continuous pounce from Eevee. Whatever it's called, I can't remember right now. But yeah, it's that move on steroids. Does 100 damage out of the gate, which is not bad at all. And it has an endless amount of potential. I'm definitely gonna use this. I need some Lickitung. Was there a Lickitung card already? I can't remember. Which is better to go for Darkrai or Infernape deck? Honestly, Bo, I haven't seen the cards yet. I'm gonna open up some more packs, and if you're still around, I'll throw some I guess opinions your way about it. But I haven't seen all the cards in the set yet. I've actually browsed through some leaks, but like, I need to really absorb all the different cards that are coming to us from this new pack before I give a really good kind of opinion on that. Slugma is here with Flare. We got Shellos again. Manaphy. Oceanic Gift. Choose 2 of your bench Pokemon. For each of those Pokemon, take a water energy from your energy zone and attach it to that Pokemon. They don't have to be water. Yo, that's pretty good. Hold up. You could get a Dragonite started faster. You could get a Dragonite started much faster with this. Interesting. I think I might experiment with the Manaphy. I wonder if it evolves as well, just to get some more utility out of having this in your deck. Otherwise, just having the basic Manaphy is an interesting card. It's super, super weak. Super, super weak. That is interesting, though. Gibble! Look at this cute guy. A little dragon for us, huh? He's gnawing at 20. Pretty standard basic card. I do like that it's colorless energy for his basic attack, because dragons always have two different types of energy. If they had the dragon starting with one of their specific energy for their basic attack, you could run into some issues there, because you might not get that particular energy if you're running a dual energy type of deck. Anyways, enough with that. Skarmory is here. Metal Arms. If this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached to it, it does more damage. I can see people using this. This is a pretty strong start. 1 energy requirement, has a easy retreat cost, pretty high HP for a basic as well. I could see this being used. I can see this being used. Especially if you're going tool heavy. I don't know what other tools there are, but we'll see. Last pack. Pack number 10, everybody. Start off with the Gibble. Rocky Helmet again, we got 2 copies now. Puccina. Kricketot has Bug Bite at 20. Okay. Normal ass basic, but it's fine. And then we got a Mars. Look at you. You really do look like you're from space. Your opponent shuffles their hand into their deck and draws a card for each of the remaining points to win, needed to win. Whoa! So you can make them draw only 1 card. That's kind of crazy. By that time, though, they probably... I feel like most people are emptying out their hand, but there are times where you see them with like 6, 7 cards in their hand just because they're setting up something or saving the cards. This is an interesting card. It would definitely annoy me if it was used against me. However, I don't know if I would find the space for it, because I would rather have something else. Like, I've never used red card, really. This is kind of a stronger red card. It is a supporter, so it's not an item card. So it has to be stronger in that way. Yeah, I don't know if we'll use that. I'd say that pack of 10 was not as good as our last one. The first pack was pretty good. We got the Weevil and the Miss Magius right away. But yeah, not as strong as our other one. We did get the Rainbow Border, Licky Licky, or whatever you call it. Alright, we're continuing the journey here. How many hourglasses do I have? Yeah, just go ahead and register, dude. 50 different cards, 60 different cards, 70 different cards. Thank you. I know, I'm the greatest. Alright, so we did Palkia. I think we can do 2 more tenors. Oh! We're 1 hourglass away from doing 2 of these. Because they cost 120 each, don't they? 119. Okay, we're good. We're good. I think I waited enough because I'm talking enough for it to go from 120 to 119 or something stupid. Alright, here we go with a bunch of Dialga packs. Rip it open, baby. God pack is in here. God pack is in here. What? Right away? Pachirisu. Nice, dude. Nice. Holy crap, the first card. These Dialga decks are way better. I'm freaking based a little bit maybe, but they have been way better. First card out of the 10, we got the Pachirisu. So this thing is doing 120 HP. That's the same as Pikachu EX, I think, right? Sparking Gadget. If this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached, it does 40 more damage. You get it started as fast as a Pikachu EX. You have to have a Pokemon tool attached to it to get it fully powered, and it's weaker than Pikachu's Circle Circuit, or whatever the frick it's called. Really cool card. I don't think it's as good as a Pikachu EX. I'm not gonna lie about it. Is this a God Pack? If the next thing is like super good, it's a God Pack, right? It's not a God Pack, but hey, I got excited there. It was a possibility. Snover, 70 HP, basic, Ice Shard 10+. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a fighting Pokemon, this does more damage. Whoa, hard counter? Yo, that's extreme. That's a super hard counter. It's great if it's a fighting Pokemon, but like, what are the chances, right? You're taking a big gamble having this guy in here. Maybe he has a good evolution that can dig him out of this like super specific tunnel vision, you know, specialty. Roselia, we saw the evolved version of it already. Sting, 70 HP is not bad. That's a pretty beefy basic, actually. Bronzor, tackle for 2 energy, not very good. I hope you evolve into something good because you're not that good yourself. Right, we see Macargo. Next up, we have Pillow-Swine. Stage 1, 110 HP, not bad. Thick Fat. This Pokemon takes negative 20 damage from attacks from fire and water Pokemon. Again, with a very specific hard counter. I mean, I guess it's 2 different energy types, but that is very interesting. That is very interesting that they have such specialty against specific energy types. The attack itself that it has, Hammer in at 3 energy, not very good. The retreat cost is pretty damn high too. Voltorb, a new Voltorb. Look at you, big explosion. It does 30 damage, but it also does damage to itself. Kind of interesting for sure, Frost Rotom, we haven't seen one of you yet. Blizzard. This attack also does 10 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. I could see this being used, possibly. Do these things evolve into something? Like, why are there so many Rotoms? Is there special Rotom synergies? Another Stunky. Electrode, look at this guy. He's going fast. He's going crazy. Rolling attack for 50? 1 energy? I could see this being used. You just have it as an easy starter out there. Don't have to commit too much energy for it to be fully powered up as far as, you know, its full potential. And then you're just powering other things up on the bench or something like that. Yeah, pretty decent stage 1 if you're just looking to actually focus on doing something on the bench that requires a lot of energy, and maybe you don't care about losing a point because after your setup you're unstoppable, hopefully. Interesting card. I think I might experiment with that, perhaps. Pokemon Communication, what is this? Choose a Pokemon in your hand and switch it with a random Pokemon in your deck. Wow. So if you really need something, it has to be... It doesn't have to be basic. Choose a Pokemon in your hand and switch it with a random Pokemon in your deck. Oh, it's a random Pokemon. Okay, well, you can still gamble with that. Like, it isn't basic. So maybe people who are trying to do, you know, stage 2 evolutions, like your deck is really reliant on that. This can help you filter through it a little bit better. You don't get to choose the Pokemon from your deck, but that would be way too strong, I think. That would have to be a supporter card, most likely. But yeah, I think people will use this. I could see myself trying it out for sure. The randomness makes it inconsistent, but it could possibly help you. Fan Rotom again. Tangela, look at this cute guy. Riolu. So this is the basic version from that evolves into Lucario, I guess. So we have Jab at 20, and he has 60 HP. Not bad. Pretty normal, actually. Shaman is at 60 HP. Fragrant Flower Garden. Once during your turn, you may heal 10 damage from each of your Pokemon. That's interesting. Wait, can't you just have Shaman on the bench then? Shaman on the bench and just heal. The card itself sucks. I don't know if Shaman evolves or not, but like, just getting a 10 heal from your bench sounds kind of crazy. I wonder if people will use it. Another Krogunk. Drapion. What is this? He's a scorpion thing? Yeah, I think they're scorpions. The basic stage looks more like a scorpion to me, but anyways. 120 HP for stage 1, not bad HP. Cross Poison. Flip 4 coins. This attack does 40 damage for each heads. If at least 2 of them are heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Holy crap. I would say that is a... I would say that this is a better version of Zapdos EX. It's not an EX, so it only loses 1 point. It does have the requirement of evolving from a basic, but it is pretty strong. The Cross Poison has a high energy cost, but it can do a max of 160 damage, if you're lucky enough, of course. And it has that additional pressure that you're adding with the poison if you're rolling at least 2 heads. I feel if you're doing Drapion, you're probably more relying on cross poison, the actual like 40 times X number of heads to kill the Pokemon. But you could get lucky, you know, you could get 2 heads, the Pokemon has 90 HP, it finishes them off the next, before the next turn type of thing. But I feel like the poison might be more of a side effect for this one in terms of like, probably not going to kill the active Pokemon that you're going against. The normal attack actually will kill the Pokemon most likely, but it will also add pressure to your opponent to like, do I retreat? Do I keep this thing out? I don't know. Like, is this poison going to be a burden? So, I think it's a pretty cool card overall. Wormadam. Land Crush at 3 energy, 70. It's a stage 1. It evolves from that seed thing. I think that seed thing was grass type, wasn't it? That's weird. Kind of looks like an Onix that is a stage 1. I think it does more damage than an Onix. I can't remember now. Hitmontop, look at you. Spinning attack, he's pretty tanky for a basic Pokemon. Spinning attack has a pretty high cost, but I can see people using it, perhaps. 50 damage isn't that bad. Bidoof! Look at this cute little guy. Look at all of them. Oh, I love this card. I love this card. I love the art. It's very, very cute. Yeah, I just love this card. If I'm going to use Bidoof, it's definitely going to be this version. And like I said before, when we found the normal version, I could see people keeping a Bidoof on the bench and then sending him out anytime anyone feels like throwing out a super tanky Pokemon. And maybe you don't have things set up enough to hit it hard enough. And Super Fang is going to be your best option. That's a great card. Ambipom, I guess. Stage 1 Pokemon, 90 HP, double hit, flip 2 coins. This attack does 40 damage for each heads. I'd say that his HP is too low, and the attack damage is too random. The cost is nice, his retreat cost is nice, but I can't see this being very competitive against like other cards that you could be using. But I could be wrong. Who knows? Bronzor again. Vespiquen, look at you. 100 HP with a Pierce move that does 70 damage. So it's like the grass version of Golduck. A little bit more HP, same damage. Maybe it has a stage 2. I don't know. If it has a stage 2, then this is a pretty strong card. Roselia. Another Vespiquen. Okay, what the heck? So we got Heat Rotom again. Curlia. So another version, we have Slap. I could see this one being used just because it can do damage with just 1 energy, although you're usually evolving into Gardevoir in the background, right? Unless they added a new Gardevoir. We'll see. Wash Rotom. Magneton. Lucario! Whoa! Special art version, baby! Whoa! Lucario. Fighting Coach, attacks used by your fighting Pokemon do more damage. Right, this was revealed in the trailer, I think, for the new booster pack. So any of your fighting Pokemon will do 20 more damage. You can have 2 of them on your bench and they're doing plus 40. That's freaking crazy. Very, very crazy. 100% people are going to be using that deck. Like, they just have some main fighting Pokemon that they have at the front, but they're going to throw 2 Lucarios, or they want to throw 2 Lucarios on the bench. It could be a game changer for sure. I'm gonna experiment with that at some point. Fighting Pokemon haven't been my favorite so far, but we'll see with Lucario entering the ring. Floatzel, Jet Screw, 30 plus, flip a coin. If heads, it does 60 damage in total. The 1 energy cost is nice. I think there's better water Pokemon out there though. Ambipom again. Togepi, Riolu, and Mesprit. Look at this card! Another star card. Was that 2 star cards in the same pack? Wow. So 70 HP basic. Supreme Blast. You can use this attack only if you have Uxie and Azelf on your bench. Discard all energy from this Pokemon. 160? Oh, that's interesting. Was it Uxie? I think it was Uxie that could throw energy on bench Pokemon, right? Man, they have such low HP though. They have such low HP, but Supreme Blast is not bad. You'd have to use it as a burst. You don't want to keep the Mesprit in the active spot because it's gonna die in 2 turns, most likely. At most 3 turns. Azelf. Right, so this is another one of those weird spirit things. I guess they all have 70 HP. We have Fan Rotom again. Shinx. Buizel. Oh, what's this? Gallade EX. Oh, cool. Okay, so this is... instead of Gardevoir, you can evolve to Gallade, I guess. I think I remember having some knowledge of that interaction. So this is a fighting Pokemon now. We have a couple of Pokemon that turn grass... Or sorry. This is another example of Pokemon in the earlier stages being a different energy type. This is interesting. 170 HP, fighting type, Energized Blade. This attack does 20 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So it's kind of like a Psychic. Psychic always has that description. For 2 energy, not a bad base damage. At 70, that's not a bad base damage. Of course, he is a stage 2, so that's a trade-off, and it's also an EX, so there's yet another layer of trading off there. My god, imagine having this out with 2 Lucarios. It's doing 110 as a base, and if your opponent has any energy on the Pokemon that they have active, it's going to be even more damage. Wow, I can see people doing Gallade EX times 2 and then Lucario times 2. Quite a bit of Pokemon, actually. That's going to be 4 plus... So that's half your deck is going to be Pokemon, which actually doesn't seem like a very good idea. But maybe they'll use the Pokemon computer or what have you to draw out the cards that they need a little bit faster as well. We'll see. That's an interesting card for sure. Glad I pulled it. Probopass again. Gloom with Razor Leaf. Look at that happy guy. I wish I could look as happy as Gloom all the time. Very cool. Krogunk. Wormadam. Leaf Cutter at 60 plus. What is this? Flip a coin. If pads. This attack does 30 more damage. So those little seed things can evolve into multiple different things, I think. We saw it evolve into something that was fighting type, and now we see the grass type as well. The Leaf Cutter doesn't quite do enough damage consistently to be worth 3 energy, but maybe there's a stage 2. I don't know. Dusclops again. Final pack. Oh my god. Giant Cape, our second Pokemon tool here. This Pokemon, the Pokemon this card is attached to, gets 20 HP, plus 20 HP. Oh, that's cool. That could get some use for sure. Absolutely. Put that on a Gyarados? Wait, if you evolve a Magikarp, so let's just say I have a Magikarp that usually has 30 HP, right? People have been sniping it with Hitmonlee and all that kind of crap. If I have the Giant Cape on a Magikarp, I evolve it into Gyarados EX. Does it still have the cape on it? That's what I'm wondering. I hope it does. It'd be kind of crazy if it doesn't, but I don't know the rules. Togekiss! Look at this! Overdrive Smash. During your next turn, this Pokemon's Overdrive Smash attack does plus 60 damage. Ooh! So it does 120 for 2 energy. 60 is a touch low for a 2 energy cost, especially for a stage 2 actually. But of course you just want to keep that Togekiss out and do Overdrive Smash as much as you can. I can see people using this for sure. Alright, that's it everybody. That was our next pack. The first card was the best card, I think. The Pachirisu. I think that was the best card. We got the cool Bidoof card. Love it. Love it so much. We got the Lucario full art. Very cool. Star card. This Mesprit as well we collected. Gallade. Togekiss. All good stuff. We got one more in us. We've been going for an hour almost. Let's really keep the prayers up here. We're praying for a God Pack. We're praying for the pulls. What is this special announcement? Whoa! 2,500 cards collected! Imagine they sent you like a helpline to say, hey, you're addicted to this game. I think you need to talk to somebody. Alright, so we've seen over half of the cards already. We're sitting at 97 cards registered. 90 out of 155 different Pokemon. Lovely. Alright, so we're switching back to Palkia. Let's just pray that this one is better than the last group of 10. How many hourglasses do I have? This is exactly how many hourglasses I have left. I have 120 left. It costs 120 to run it this time. This is a sign. This is a sign that we're gonna get some good stuff. This is a sign, baby. So I have exactly 0 hourglasses. What luck. Let's go. No additional sparkles coming out. That's not a good omen. Morotom, Buiziel, Morotom again, Blossom, and an Uxie. What the hell is going on, guys? Not a good first pack. Chimchar, our first one. Very normal starter. Very normal starter. Turtwig, Magneton, Starly, 50 HP, does a pluck. Before doing damage, discard all Pokemon tools from your opponent's active Pokemon. This is gonna piss some people off for sure, but like, you're gonna have to surprise them with the Starly. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a Starly on the bench, they might not put that Pokemon tool on, especially if you have him with the 1 energy ready. You're gonna have to like have your active Pokemon out, not have Starly out yet, and then like switch him out after you just put him on your bench, and then you put the energy on him and then pluck. That's the way you're gonna have to use him. I can see people doing it though. There are some Pokemon tools I'm sure will really hinder some people's gameplay. Azelf again. Oh my god. Saravia. So this is Starly's Evolve version. Wing attack, pretty normal stage 2, kind of weak on the 2 energy attack. Skarmory again. Magmar, look how cool you are. This guy's ready to dive into a dungeon. This guy's dungeon delving for sure. So he has 80 HP. Stoke, take a fire energy from your energy zone and attach it to this Pokemon. Wait, Magmar? He must evolve then, right? He must evolve if he's doing something like that. Unless there's another reason that I'm missing. Oh, Palkia EX! Nice! So we got one here. So we got one of each of the Pokemon on the front. I don't know what you call them. Are they god Pokemon? I don't know. These legendary Pokemon, I guess you would call them. This one is just the normal EX version. So he has Slash, 150 HP. Dimensional Storm does 150, but you have to discard 3 energy from the Pokemon. It also does 20 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Pretty strong move, but a huge cost. Yeah, I'd rather get the Gyarados EX out there, if I'm being real with you. One thing that I will say is I cannot wait to play my Mew decks and just do a genome hacking of Dimensional Storm. It's going to be hilarious when I'm able to do that. I think that would be very funny. Okay. Oddish. Mischievous. Very normal stats for a basic, of course. We always see this 60 HP, 20 attack. Here's another one with the exact same format. And Empoleon. So this is a stage 2 of that water starter. 150 HP. Aqua Jet is going to do 30 additional damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Not a bad move, actually. 30 damage to one benched? That is not bad. He's gonna have to hit things twice to kill it if it's like anything decent. So he's staying out there for a while, and by that time you can do like 90 damage to the bench, which you could collect an additional point for, or maybe even 2 additional points just from the additional 30 damage. Based on how the battle has going. I can see this getting some use. You do need him to be a little bit more tanky, I think, to get that Aqua Jet even more often. But yeah, I can see this getting use. Chatot again. Floatzel again. Sneasel, our first one. Oh wait, 60 and 20 times. Flip 2 coins. This attack does 20 damage for each heads. I can see people using this. For sure. And did we see the Evolve version? I found like a special version of his Evolve EX card or something. God, my memory's so bad. I can see Sneasel getting used though. Regigigas. Regigigas? Regigigas? Is that how you say it? Someone tell me how to say this. 140 HP for a basic, not bad, but super high energy cost. Raging Hammer is 4 energy. This attack does more damage equal to the damage on the Pokemon. Oh! That's a good Punisher. That is a really good Punisher. Wow. Yeah, I think I like this card, actually, quite a bit. I feel like you would have to power him up on the bench, and he would be your second Pokemon, and you would be using him to stall between, like, your second Pokemon, sorry, your first Pokemon's death, and then your eventual, like, finisher for the battle. Or maybe he's the finisher, I don't know. But I can't see him being thrown out first, because he takes way too long to do anything. But that's an interesting card. Absolutely an interesting card. Rhyperior! Oh, Sage Tool from Rhydon. 160 HP, Mountain Swing does 150. Discard the top three cards of your deck. What the No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's a strong card, but like, you better be ready to be okay with what you have set up already, and you're not getting most of your cards now. Like, you have to have all your vital cards in play or ready to go, and like, you're okay with discarding most of your cards from there. 3 cards is a lot in a 20 card deck. What the hell? Apom, Rotom, Sneasel, Porygon 2. Look at you. Sharpen. That's nice, I guess. The heck? I don't think I'm gonna be using Porygon, let me tell you. We got Gloom, this mower, Lawnmower, Voltorb, Blossom, Weevil EX again. So we already seen one of this. That's fine. I got 2 of them. Gibble, Cyrus. Switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon that has damage on it to the active spot. Whoa, so you get to choose, right? Yeah, this is pretty cool. Like, if you're doing bench snipe deck and then there's like some kind of finisher that you have at the front, that would be good. Or if you're doing something like spread damage, so like what is it called? Pidgeotto EX, the one where he does 80 damage to the active Pokemon, then 20 damage to each of the opponent's bench Pokemon. I think that's the way it works. This would be kind of cool for that. Something like Articuno as well could use Cyrus there. That's a really good card. I think this will get a lot of use. Slugma's here. The Washer. Cynthia! Look at you. During this turn, attacks used by your Garchomp or Togekiss do plus 50 damage to the opponent's active Pokemon. Excuse me. So Togekiss can do 110 with Cynthia, or can do all the way up to 170 if you have the Overdrive Dive or whatever the frick it's called, if you're using it on the second turn. This is a really strong card for Togekiss. I don't know what Garchomp does, but I'm sure that this won't be the last time we see Cynthia. That's a really cool card, and she has such mad style. How can you hate it? Kricketune, Cynthia again, we got our second copy. Fanrotom, Eevee, Mightyena, Stage 1, pretty normal Stage 1, actually a little bit weak for a Stage 1, I would say. It's normal, there are definitely stronger Stage 1s. Is that it? Oh, we have one more. Wormadam. So this is another evolution from that seed thing, and it is a steel type version, or metal type Pokemon instead. Interesting. Iron Head, flip a coin until you get tails. Okay. This attack does 30 more damage for each heads. Okay. So continuous stomp again, or it's the licky type of thing, misty type of head flipping as well. For 2 energy, that's not bad. It's a Stage 1, you would probably have it ready by then. I feel like some people might try to get lucky with their Wormadam. Wash Rotom again. Roserade. That's a cool Porygon. Damn, can they actually shoot a beam like that? It looks like it's gonna hurt more than it actually does with 20 damage. Glaceon. Ah, that's our last card. Pretty bad Palkia pulls, honestly. We did get the Palkia, which is great. Like, at least I have 1 copy of it. I guess I should be happy that we got a couple of our basic cards that we'll probably be using in the deck. So we got the Cyrus, our first copy. Cynthia, we got 2 copies. Yeah, we got some utility out of that card pull, but Nothing too exciting in terms of rare cards. I think that's it though. We're gonna register and see where we're sitting. So we're sitting at 113, I guess. But 106 out of 155 in terms of unique Pokemon. Okay, that's it, everybody. That's it. No more hourglasses. I'm sitting at exactly 0. I did it for y'all. I can't lie to you. I did it for myself too. 215 pack points. I mean, yeah, we could look at all the cards here, but I'm not going to do that today. I think we had enough fun with Pokemon, but I thank you all for joining in with me as I'm opening up the Space-Time Smackdown booster packs for the first time. And we got some good stuff, we got some bad stuff. It's the way it works. It's the way it works. But I will probably be doing another Pokemon stream for the next battle event, and then I can show you guys what I'm up to in terms of deck crafting, all that kind of good stuff. That's probably the next time I'll do another Pokemon stream. If you're into roguelike games, that's what I usually stream. If you're here just for the Pokemon, usually I'm playing roguelike games on Steam, and if you're into that, you should follow the channel. You should definitely do that. But for now, thank you again for joining in, and I will see you guys next time. Take care of yourselves, and yeah, goodbye. Bye. I love Pokemon. Goodbye.